Hi guys, welcome back to Bootz podcast. It's your girl P, and today I'm here with Happy Bootz, owner of 365PR. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, baby. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so happy that you came.
For sure.
Okay, so who is Happy Bootz? Because you wear a lot of titles, and you need to do some more media because we need to let the world know who you are.
So for sure, Happy Bootz means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Currently in 2021, I actually launched my PR firm, 365PR, and
Okay.
so it's crazy because it's just been from the time that I had the idea of it, because I've always did different things when it came to entertainment, and a lot of the work I was doing already, I just wasn't putting a title to it. And so I had the idea, and I've had the support of so many people. I've been able to do so many things just this year. We started off with kicking off the PR conferences. The first one
Those are very lit. So let's tell everybody who you've had.
So for the first one, actually, I had Because was my very first one.
Okay.
So I came up with the idea. He had just got his gold plaque for Broken Love.
Okay.
And so I wanted to sort of teach or allow the media to come out to learn about Because in an interactive way, and so that everyone could participate. And so that's what we did. We had quite a few media outlets come out, and we held it like a press conference, just like a new futuristic styling of a press conference.
Yeah.
And so it was a wonderful turnout. So then from that, I partnered up with Miss Megan,
Okay.
who was another client that I do contract work for, and we did Sauce Gohan.
Okay, that's where you had the goat pull up.
Yeah, that's where the goat came out. He had recently got shot in the head.
Okay, yeah. I remember.
So he wanted to go ahead and tell his story, and so we did that at Black Ink Houston. Then we backdoored and did Peso.
Okay, and that's where we officially. Well, we didn't meet there, but Bootz to Dollars.
Yeah, Bootz to Dollars was definitely there in the building, and so from Peso. We did Queendom Come. She's one of my newest clients to the 365 PR team. We did that. You were there.
Yeah, and that was lit.
It was lit, and then we added like the dance to it to give it just to embellish everything that her, or what should I say, everything the song that she became famous for represented. It was a turn-up song, so we want to include the visuals of the dancers and just how the song made us all feel.
Yeah.
And then so from
it was definitely a nice touch to give her that tribute.
Yeah, for sure. And so I do so much. I sometimes tend to forget, but even with those press conferences, 365PR also did the PR for Sauce Walker's 4 album release party with Miss Megan.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, we did that. And then we've also did today. Yeah. I'm here at the Media Block on the North Side with a few of my clients here. A lot of them are not picture-friendly guys, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just sort of giving them media training.
Yeah.
Some of them have not did any interviews, and so we just want to start so I can build them up because the brands are moving. And
yeah, you definitely got some good people. They definitely need to get their brands out there.
Oh, for sure. And I take it a privilege. I'm a storyteller. So anytime that I'm able to assist into telling someone's stories, I take it as a privilege, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when you're looking for PR services, a lot of times people say, well, I need a PR. But not realizing they don't need a PR, not at that point in their life.
Okay.
It's difference between the PR and the manager.
Okay, so yes, let's break that down because even me, I just need a little more clarity.
So PR.
Okay, what's the difference between the two, and what is PR?
Okay, so the difference. Okay, so even when it comes to managing, a manager has to have something to manage, and typically they're able to get you bookings, do all of these various things. I don't do that. I am like the liaison between my client and the public. So I create a narrative and I present that narrative. I pitch that narrative to various outlets in hopes that they would think it's newsworthy to want to go ahead and write up on it. Now with PR, there's no guarantee. Most people think that, oh, I have this PR agent and I see that this PR did this for this client. He can do this for me. That doesn't work because each client moves and does different work. So just say, for example, for a person who's doing PR for Beyonce, and then if that same person who's doing PR for Beyonce turns around and does something for a brand new artist, you can't expect the rollout, to be the same. So typically with PR, this is something that you have already established yourself. You already have a product. You already have a brand. And now you're looking to help push that, you know what I'm saying? And so that's when you need it. It's a luxury service. So if you don't, just as you have an attorney, you would pay a retainer fee for PR services, and nothing happens overnight. So I typically tell my clients that I take up on, they would start to see something within a 6 months time frame. That's the normal thing for you to see the benefit. However, because I do traditional and non-traditional things, I can sometimes do a certain situation for a client and they'll be able to know that by like tomorrow, like, oh look, I'm getting a bunch of followers coming to my account. I'm having people repost my stuff because I have a way of putting people out there to, especially this demographic in Texas, and people tend to, pick it up. So that's what it is. So PR is more of you getting exposure through media, through write-ups, through all of these different things for the work that you have done. You have to do work. You can't be a new artist just dropping a new single unless even in doing that you're making it newsworthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's all about being creative, but not everyone needs PR. If you don't have a budget for a PR agent and, you know, they can make things, like some people want to interview some of my clients just because they, respect me and they don't want to charge. They know that if I'm dealing with them, then, they're like, okay, this is somebody. So they'll take the interview. But a lot of times for people who are that they're not aware of, people want to charge for interviews. They want to charge for write-ups, and the money that you pay me is my money. It shouldn't go into me now trying to have to pay someone else to do that. So that's why I say you have to really analyze that you're at this point to receive PR. For example, Justin of Hungry Heroes. The company has been going on for 11 years. He has been feeding the homeless since day one. Over 300,000 meals that he's given out.
See, he's so humble, I guess is the word. I was like, okay, let us know what you did. And
he doesn't. He don't keep up with that. He's very shy. But yeah, over 300,000 meals that he's given out to them each and every day he's in operation. He does this whether it rains, sleets, or snow. And so for that, that's something that's commendable. We don't even have a city ordinance for that, and the fact that he's been a pioneer to say, hey, I know that you're supposed to have these type of permits and things to do this, but these people are needing food. They're hungry. And so while we wait on you to work the logistics, I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do, even if it is going to cost me to be penalized. So for that type of thing, he deserves PR. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference.
Very commendable.
So PR is when you wanting to get exposure, write-ups, whatever it is that you want the media to know about it. It's damage control. It's so many different things that has to happen when it comes to PR. And there's different types of PR.
Okay.
Just because you're looking for PR for your company doesn't mean that you're going to go find a person that's good with, maybe branding like gym equipment or gym fitness, things like that, for someone who's getting ready to put out an album. You want to get someone who specializes in entertainment when he does like PR. So it's all about having the consultation, seeing that this person is the best fit for you. I've been more successful with my clients because a lot of times I'm using my platform to assist them into getting where they need to go. You see what I'm saying? So I already have a leg to stand on. I'm not just like using my clients' brands to say, hey, I represent this client. The reason why these brands are coming to me is because they're able to see what I've done for myself,
Yeah.
and they want the juice. So that's what it is.
Okay, so what would you tell about? Like, I know there's gonna be some copycats because these events they're different.
Well, the thing about it
You're
is,
definitely bringing something different to Houston.
thank you, and that's the goal. So I don't look at it as copycats. I used to, but I think once you change your mindset,
Okay,
it's
well,
not.
what do you call? What do you consider?
Well, this is the thing.
They just
Everybody
fans,
gets this,
honey.
so everyone gets this inspired,
Mhm.
and so they do actually copycat. But what I'm saying is, it back in the day, I used to look at it like, man, they stole my whole event. Like I'll tell you this, I didn't even call Desserts and Concert
Okay.
at a venue. Shortly after, they took the exact same concept, same people that I featured, same venue, but they changed it to edibles and entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And I was tight about that. But I realized that God is taking me to a place, so I'm sowing seeds. So as I do these things, it's not about me, it's a bigger situation. So yeah, if someone wants to get inspired to do this, hopefully they would give me the credit as far as like they was inspired, you know what I'm saying? But hey, long as it gets the city to where we need to get, I think that Houston has a lot going on.
Yeah, for sure.
With the artists, they're stepping up, and I feel like the media has to match that. Mm-hmm. And once we match that, when these artists have these stories, we can go ahead and push it out there to the world. So, it's all about algorithms.
Yeah.
If we position ourselves as media to be able to maximize the platform, then they can reap the benefits. The city can reap the benefits.
And y'all come together for a common goal.
Exactly.
That's why I was just talking about to a producer that, collabing, I was trying to understand why would you want to collab, but then it hit me like cross promotion is everything.
It is.
So you take your fan base that you got, I got mine, we come together, we make this dope ass hit. Now we sharing fans, they're coming, they're following me, and you're just building from there.
Right. So that's what I said. It's a great thing, and that's why even the press conference is so good, because some of the different outlets normally it's about competition. This is one place where everybody's there to do the same work. No one.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Like getting together, seeing other podcasts, seeing other shows, and just media out there, and all the different photographers and everybody just coming together to make this shit work.
And then what better way? Like sometimes you may see something like, dang, I can use that in my format, and it's okay. You won't know unless you go out there and put yourself in a situation to be able to learn. And I think that as we move past this pandemic, and I know they said that we're going to get another wave of corona, but I want people just to know that you're blessed. You're blessed. God has kept you here for a reason. And I think everyone should tap into what that reason is. And once you do that, God is going to bless you, because there's so many people that did not make it.
Yeah.
And so the fact that we're here, able to live out our dreams, be as creative as we want to, we definitely got to take advantage, because we won't be in this position always. I know people think that Happy Bootz is on and popping right now. And I may agree with you, but I will agree also that that's an inspiration day for me and for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so while you out doing these things, you want to teach, you want to sow seeds, to this people. I have people who graduated, who actually has a degree to do PR. And I'm a college dropout, And so they call me their mentor and things like that. And
but
so,
you're innovative.
That's what I'm saying. So you just have to tap in and know what you're good at, and then go ahead and put forth the effort, pray, petition God on it, and stick true to it. And it's the way that you live. Each and every day we have tests that God gives us, and the reason why I'm telling you about this, and this may be off the subject, is because it's important. That's how I've been able to. Every day I wake up, it's a new blessing. It's because when I get bad news, I don't throw a temper tantrum anymore. I process it, and I know it's a test, and it's the way you respond to things. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. So yeah, I'm super excited about 365PR. I actually did not think that we would be this far. Just kicking off in 2021, and I mean we've been. Oh, that's another thing. We did the 25th anniversary. I know I was missing something. The 25th anniversary of June 27th.
Oh
Yeah, so
yes.
there
I
was
was
a
mad I couldn't come.
there was a blessing because I grew up to listen to this music, and so to be able to this many years later, 25 years, talk about an iconic mixtape that DJ Screw did that
Yeah.
meant so much to the city of Houston, to myself growing up in the band, and then being able to present Lil O and Young Star and Lil Kiki and the Big Pokies and stuff like that. So it was an amazing thing, but
Yeah.
out of all of the PR firms that they could have used for that, they wanted 365 PR. And
That's
like I said,
good.
so yeah, I'm excited. And
Yeah.
we in July. I
Well,
plan
it's only up for
yeah, so
here. We're
I
barely
plan,
halfway through the year.
and I'm trying to do bigger and better things, not because I want to say I've done it, but it's just that's what
Yeah.
at nighttime when I'm up
You
and I
got your
can't go to
creative
sleep.
juices flowing.
Yeah,
You got to put
so
all this shit.
out.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, we're excited to follow your journey.
I'm so glad that you guys are a part of my journey.
Yeah, for
I'm part of
sure.
you guys' journey.
Yes,
I think
definitely.
like vibes, won't lie. And so just immediately when I met you guys, because I met the other two first,
Hmm.
and then they were such on one accord, that they were
Yeah.
talking about you. I felt like when I see you, I'm like, oh, I knew you because we've had so
Oh,
much
that's good.
interaction, with the guys. But I want to say, keeping up your platform is great. You're
Thank
offering
you.
something that's much more different than what we're accustomed to. You have a very diverse crew,
Hmm.
and it speaks volume. The way you guys gel together, very different personalities, but
Yeah.
all coming together to create this superhero, Dubis to Dollars. And so I definitely support it.
Thank you.
And
That
yeah,
means a lot.
y'all should
Thank
tap
you.
in with Dubis to Dollars. They lit.
Oh yeah, thank you, thank you. Well, thanks for coming by, do Mr. Dollars. We appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you. As always, anything I do, y'all always welcome.
Okay, for
For
sure.
sure. But yeah, girl, y'all are awesome.